Hi, we're playing. Welcome to my class. My name is Hina, and this is a reading class. And today we are going to be reading and learning about Niagara Falls. Yay! I don't know if any of you, or if I'm sure most of you have maybe heard of Niagara Falls, but aren't entirely sure where it is. Niagara Falls is a very, very, very big tourist attraction in Niagara Falls and in Canada and the United States, and it's I believe it's the biggest falls in the world. Okay, so we are going to get a little bit of reading and a little bit of speaking and some vocabulary practice all under our belt in today's class. And as you guys can see, oh, hello, Andreas. Andreas?
Hello.
How are you?
Hi. Good. How are you?
I'm fine too. Thanks for joining class. Andreas, are you a premium account user?
I don't know.
You are or no?
I don't know. I think I don't.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, I'm just going to let everybody know who is watching that the first 2 minutes of all classes are now reserved from premium account users. So for those of you who don't know what that is a new feature that Prereading has rolled out, and it allows the account holder to reserve spots for themselves in as many classes as they want. That way you don't have to kind of punctuate to get into class. Andreas, I'm just going to mute you. Is that okay? There's a lot of noise coming from your microphone, okay? I'm just going to mute you. Thanks.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that your blue button is now going to turn green really, really soon, and it's going to say join class, and then what you need to do is click on that button and join class. Yay! If you guys don't like the wait and don't like the uncertainty of, oh my god, am I going to get a spot in class or not, and the way to go about that is getting a premium account, and the first week of your premium account is free. Yay! Free stuff is awesome. And it looks like your buttons have now turned green because I see people joining. That's awesome. Okay, Ruben, I'm so happy you're here. Welcome, Ruben. Can everybody hear me? Yes?
Yes.
Hi, Mina. Good to see you again. Hi, Tom.
Hi. Good to see you.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yep. And we have Nina who's joined us as well, and we have Oscar, we have Richard. That's awesome. And we have Erica. Yay! You guys are so cool. You're here. Awesome. So welcome everybody. I'm just going to say that my verbal chat is not working. It is acting up, as it sometimes does. So I apologize to all those who are typing in verbal chat. I'm not going to be able to reply as frequently, but I will try going back and forth and replying to any questions that you guys are asking in the chat. All right. Okay, so let's begin. We actually have a couple of more spots in class. So for those of you who are waiting, we have one more spot. If you guys want to snag that, that would be awesome. Okay, so let's begin. Hi, everyone. Welcome to class. I was just mentioning that this is a reading class, and we are going to be learning about Niagara Falls, which is a huge tourist attraction. It is a big, big, big waterfall that is on the border of Canada and the United States. So let's quickly introduce ourselves. Let's say a name. Let's say where we're from. And let's say whether or not we have heard of Niagara Falls and if we have been there or if we know somebody who's been there. Okay? So I will begin. My name is Hina. I am from Canada, but right now I am in San Francisco in California. And I live about an hour away from Niagara Falls. In Canada, where I live, in Toronto, is like an hour away. And I have been there, I want to say at least a dozen times. So I've been there like more than 12 times, all right? So let's begin with Andreas.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead, Andreas. We can hear you.
I'm sorry, I really lost. You help me? I don't understand the instructions.
Oh, okay. We're just introducing ourselves. So just say your name, say where you're from, and whether or not you have ever heard of Niagara Falls or if you have ever been there.
Okay. My name is Andres. I am from Ecuador, and I have never been in Niagara Falls, but I definitely listen
Okay.
about that place. Okay.
Okay, and okay, all right. So you haven't been there. Thanks, Andres, for introducing yourself. And I think there's like maybe an issue with your internet connection because your voice keeps breaking. It's on and off. I can't really hear you properly. So maybe if you want to somehow improve that, or just keep yourself muted when you're not talking, that should be fine as well. Okay. Next we have Eric. Eric Solis. Hi, Eric. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
My name's Eric and I'm from Mexico.
Okay.
Yes, I've heard about the Niagara Falls. I've never been there, but
Yeah,
I've heard they're cool.
Yeah, they are pretty cool. Thank you, Eric, and welcome to class. I think this is your first class with me. It's always nice to see new students.
Thanks.
Awesome. You're welcome. Next we have Efrain. Hi, Efrain. I think Efrain, you might be connecting, and you need to unmute yourself. And if everybody could keep themselves muted. There's a lot of like static coming from a lot of microphones. Let's move on to Jefferson. Jefferson Fernandez.
Hi, Hina. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Jefferson? Good to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you too. So, my name is Jefferson. I'm from Brazil.
And do you know? Yeah. And have you heard of Niagara Falls, Jefferson?
Pardon?
Have you heard of Niagara Falls? Do you know where they are? Have you ever heard of them?
Yes, I have. But,
Okay.
yes, I have no idea about it.
Okay, all right. Well, that's why we do these classes, so we can like learn more about it. Awesome. Thank you, Jefferson. Next we have Mariana. Mariana, I think you're muted. So what you need to do is, I'm just going to share my screen really quickly.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, Maynard. But Mariana, this is your screen. This is the microphone. So you need to unmute yourself, okay? Here, if you click on it, it mutes you. If you click on it again, it will unmute you. So all those who are new, you need to unmute yourself with the microphone in order to speak, all right? Okay, next we have Maynard. Hi, Maynard.
Hi.
Do you want to introduce yourself? Tell us where you're from.
Okay, my name is Maynard and I'm from El Salvador and I have never visited
Niagara Falls.
that falls.
Niagara Falls.
Niagara.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Maynard. And I'm just going to mute you, Maynard. I don't know if it's coming from your microphone or somebody else's, but if everybody could mute themselves, that would be great because there's like static coming from someone's microphone and it's very, very annoying. Okay. Hi, Mariana.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Do you want to introduce yourself? Tell us where you're from.
I am Mariana. I am from Mexico.
Awesome.
I am 23 years old.
Okay.
And I want to learn more of the English to improve my English.
That's awesome. Welcome, Mariana. You have come to the right spot to improve your English. All right. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, we have Oscar.
Hello, everybody.
Hi,
Hello,
Oscar.
Peter.
Good to see you again.
I'm happy to see you again. I have never heard about. I have never been in Niagara Falls.
Okay. Have you heard about them?
Yes, I have heard about it,
Okay,
but I have never been there.
Okay. Well, I hope after this class, everybody is like, next time it's a vacation, I'm going to Niagara Falls. That's what I hope to get out of this class. That you all want to go to Niagara Falls. Awesome. Thank you, Oscar.
You're welcome.
Next, we have Richard Sanchez.
Yes, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi, teacher. My name is Richard Sanchez. I'm from Colombia. What else?
Niagara Falls. Have you ever heard of them?
Tell me. I don't.
Niagara Falls. What we're talking about in class today, the waterfall, is called Niagara Falls. Have you ever heard of it before?
No.
No? Okay, well, that's fine because we're here to learn. Thanks, Richard. And lastly, we have Tom.
Okay, it's me. Hi everyone. I'm Towson. You can call me Tom, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Nice to meet you, everyone.
Yeah, and have you heard of Niagara Falls, Tom?
Yeah, there's some problem with some noise here. I don't know why.
There's what?
Some noise here.
Some noise, yeah, I know. Okay, everybody, even if you're new, can you please keep yourselves muted because there's like noise coming from somebody's microphone and it's just really, really distracting. If you guys don't mute yourself, I'm going to have to go through and mute everybody individually, and I don't want to do that. I really don't. So if everybody could please do it themselves, that would be great, all right? I'm going to share my screen once again and show you guys. So this button right here on top of your screens, this will mute you. And when you press it again, it will unmute you. All right. So please, please, please keep yourselves muted. All right. Unless you have to say something or you want to talk. All right. Okay. So let's begin. Was everybody able to open the document that I've attached with the class description? For all those who don't know, it's right here, niagarafalls.pdf. All right, and it is pronounced Niagara. All right, I can see a couple of people asking in Burbling chat, what is the name of the falls? It's pronounced Niagara Falls. Okay, and like I said, my Burbling chat is not working, but I will try to post every now and then in the Burbling chat if I can. All right, so everybody, I have attached the document in the chat. You guys can download it from there if you're not sure where to find the document, okay? And I believe class is full right now. So class is full right now, so all those who are watching, unfortunately there's no more room, but if somebody leaves the class and there's a spot that opens up, then you can join class, okay? And be a part of the class. Okay, so is everybody comfortable with what we're doing? Are we ready to begin? Yes? No? Maybe? Yes?
Yes.
Yes? Okay,
Yes.
all right. Okay, great. I'm always like, I feel like everybody's confused and they don't know what's going on. So when you guys answer me, it's really good because I'm like, I know everybody's up to speed. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be sharing my screen. You guys won't see me. You'll be seeing the PDF that we're using in class, okay? If there are any questions, if there's anything that's unclear on the PDF, please stop me and ask me, and I will do my best to explain any words, any phrases, anything that we're reading, all right? Don't be shy, don't be afraid. I will stop and I will explain whatever it is that is unclear for you guys. Okay, so let's begin. My advice is that everybody please look at the PDF on their own computers. You don't have to look at mine. I'm just using mine here so that all those who are watching know where we are on the document. Okay? Okay, so let's begin. Let's start with our pre-reading warm-up questions. Have you ever been to Niagara Falls or seen a picture of it? Do you know where it is located? Okay. Has anybody ever seen a picture of Niagara Falls? Even if you haven't? Yes, you have, Mariana?
Yes, I have. I was there.
Oh, you were there. You've been to Niagara Falls.
Yes, since 3 years ago.
Okay.
And I will return to Niagara Falls because it is beautiful place.
It is beautiful, and that's awesome that you've been there. So did you go in the summertime or in the winter time?
In the summertime.
In the summertime, okay, that's awesome. So you went when the weather was really, really nice. That's great. Do you have a picture that you'd like to show us, Mariana? Of
in this moment, I don't have, but in my Facebook, but in this moment, I don't have.
Okay, that's okay. Thank you, Mariana, for sharing that with us. Would everybody like to see a picture of teacher Hina at Niagara Falls? So that's me. Yes?
Yes, of course.
Yes?
Yes.
Why
Okay,
not?
all right. So let me share. Okay, I'm going to warn you guys. This picture is from when I was a teenager, so when I was really young. So don't make fun of how I look, all right?
Oh,
It's
That year?
yeah, and this is me, and it was winter time. Can everybody see the snow on the side over here? There's snow on the ground, and this is Niagara Falls behind me. You can see how cold it was based on what I'm wearing, and this is all mist. Everybody knows what mist is? Mist.
It's like fog, right?
It's like fog, yeah. It's mist is when the water, it falls so quickly. So this is water falling here, and it falls so quickly that it forms a fog made of water, and that's called mist. So this is all mist over here. Okay, I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna write it in the verbling chat if for those who don't know. So that's mist. Okay, so that's a picture. Teacher Hina at Niagara Falls when she was very, very young.
Let's see another one.
That's
lovely.
Thank you. Oh, you guys are too sweet. Next one I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share my screen and show you guys a map of Canada and the United States, and it will show you exactly where Niagara Falls is, because I feel a lot of people might not even know where it is. All right, so let me share my screen with you guys. Give me a minute. Okay. I know this is kind of tiny, but this is New York City. This is New York City. This is all upstate, like eastern USA. And this is Toronto. So Toronto is a big city in Canada. And Niagara Falls is right here. So on the border of Canada, which is here, and the United States, which is here. That's Niagara Falls. Okay? Awesome. Sweet. So we have somebody in class who has been to Niagara Falls. That's great. Do you know of any other waterfalls that are world famous tourist attractions? So we are now on question 2 in our PDF. So in your country, do you have any waterfalls that are really, really popular or are big tourist attractions? People from all over the world come to see them. Does anybody have that in their country?
I don't think so.
No. Come on. There are a couple of people here from Peru and Brazil. I would assume that there are a lot of beautiful waterfalls in those countries, no?
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Oscar's like maybe, but I don't know. Okay. What about Sun? Sun,
Yeah.
you said that you're originally from China, right?
Yes, I know there's a waterfall on mountain, but I don't know the name.
You know the name? Okay, yeah. Yeah, Niagara Falls is one of the most popular tourist attractions in the world. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do question number 3. Do you know what a daredevil is? Does everybody know what that word is? Daredevil? Right here?
I don't know.
No? Who know? Oh, yeah? Richard, you know?
Real man.
No?
براش برهبا قلت جاي no?
Sorry, what did you say, Richard? Okay. A daredevil is somebody who is really brave and not afraid to do dangerous things. Okay? So really brave. Everybody knows what brave is, right? To have a lot of courage. To have a lot of courage, okay? So I don't know if you guys know this, but people have actually been daredevils, and they have tried jumping into Niagara Falls. So they stand, let me show you. So they stand over here, and then they jump down into the falls, okay? That's just to like keep a record or prove something. So people who do that are daredevils. They are really brave and they are not afraid to do dangerous things, okay?
That jump down to the river, to the falls.
Yeah, people, yeah, so they jump into the falls, they jump into the river, and you know what? A lot of people have died doing that.
Whoa.
Yeah, a lot of people, they want to like, Mariana?
Bad.
Yeah, just a minute. Mariana, I'm going to mute you because there's a noise coming from your microphone and I feel like you're talking to somebody. So when you're not talking, if you could just mute yourself, that would be great. Is that okay? And when you want to, and when you want to speak, you can just unmute yourself anytime. All right, Mariana?
Okay, it's okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. So yeah, so a lot of people have tried to be daredevils and set world records, and a lot of times they die when they jump from the falls. They don't live to tell the tale. Does everybody know that expression? To live to tell the tale. I'm writing it in Burbling chat. Does everybody know what that means?
To live to tell the
survive
tale.
and they can tell people their experience.
Exactly, that's perfect. So they don't survive, they don't live after they jump in the falls, they die. So they can't tell people what it was like jumping into Niagara Falls. So that's an expression. It's like, oh, he tried to be a daredevil, but he didn't live to tell the tale. So he was a daredevil, he jumped into the falls, but unfortunately he died and nobody knows, no one can tell what it was like. Okay? Everybody understand?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So what is a glacier? Ooh, glacier. Has anybody heard of that word before? What is a glacier? Can everybody say this for me? Glacier.
Glacier.
Yeah.
Ice mountain.
It's, sorry? What did you say, Tom?
Ice mountain looks like. I don't know the name.
No, a glacier, it's like a mountain, but it's not really. Who can tell me what a glacier is?
It's like in the middle of the time.
Covered by snow.
Sorry, what did you say, Oscar?
I don't know how to explain it. I know what a glacier is.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain.
Okay, a glacier? Yeah, go ahead. If you want to try it, it's okay.
No. Come on, go ahead.
Glacier.
All right. So
glacier is a big mass of ice. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. A glacier is basically a big mass of ice, and lakes. Everybody knows what a lake is, right? Yeah.
Lake, yes.
Lakes are formed because of glaciers. So glaciers are big masses of ice, and when they melt, they leave behind a lake. All right. So I'm going to show you guys a picture of a glacier. All right. And in Canada, we have some of the biggest glaciers in the world just because it's so cold here, all right? So can everybody see this picture?
Yes.
Yeah? So this right here, this is a glacier, this whole thing. So these are mountains. This is snow, lots of snow, ice, mountains, and this is a lake. So this is a glacier that is opening into a lake. And millions and millions of years ago, all of this was a big glacier, okay? So now as the glacier is melting, as it's receding, as it is going back, the water that is melting is forming into a lake. So this is what is left of this glacier. Everybody understands?
Is it real?
Yes.
Under the glaciers is lake.
Sorry, hold on, just a minute. Oh God, I think I got who it is. Okay, it's a frame. All right, okay. Yeah, sorry, what were your questions?
Is it real? It looks like a representation.
Oh no, this is real. This is, I can tell you guys where it is. Glaciers, they are 13 glaciers that look like art. So I'll let you know where this one is, okay? And let me just, okay, so it's Afrain who is, okay, Afrain, hi, welcome to class. Please don't unmute yourself unless you want to talk because there's a lot of static coming from your microphone and we are just not able to listen to each other because of that, all right? So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post that link in the Verbling chat, and that link is called 13 Glaciers That Look Like Art. So what we just looked at was a glacier, and that is in Greenland, all right? So Greenland is a frozen piece of land. It's right next to Canada, and that glacier that we just looked at was in Greenland. Okay, Eric? So I have posted the link in the Verbling chat, so all those who are interested to know more about glaciers, you can do that. And Niagara Falls, the falls were formed from a glacier. Like millions and millions of years ago, they were formed by a glacier. All right? Awesome. Next, let me share my screen once again, and we'll move on. Any questions so far? Is everybody okay?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. So, number 5. Do you know which 2 countries control the land around Niagara Falls? So, Niagara Falls is actually on the border of 2 countries. Who can tell me which those 2 countries are?
Canada.
Canada and?
United States.
Canada, yeah, exactly. America, yeah. The United States of America, yeah. America and Canada. So the Niagara Falls don't belong to just one or the other. They are governed by both countries. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a tightrope walker at a circus? Ooh, okay. We'll come back to this question. All right. This question, I feel like we should do the reading before we come to this question. This is a little advanced. All right. So let's begin reading. Can I get Oscar? Can I get you to read this first paragraph that's in the blue? So Niagara Falls.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Niagara. I don't know. Could you repeat again how to pronounce the Niagara?
Niagara. Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls lies
on
the international border between the United States and Canada. Both Niagara Falls, New York, and Niagara Falls, Ontario, are said to be home to one of the most famous tourist attractions in North America.
Perfect. Thank you, Oscar. So you need to work a little bit on your pronunciation. Niagara. All right. So everybody,
Niagara.
Yeah, perfect. And it's okay if you don't get it. That's okay. It's just with practice that and a lot of times the letters are not placed in the same order in people. Yeah. So Niagara Falls. Awesome. Thank you, Oscar.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Next, Jefferson. Can I get you to read the next paragraph? If you're still there, Jefferson.
All right.
Okay. There we go.
The falls were created more than 10,000 years ago when a retreating glacier exposed the Niagara escarpment along steep-sided ridge and allows water from Lake Erie.
Erie. This is Lake Erie.
Erie to flow into Lake Ontario. The escarpment has slowly eroded, forming the 7-mile-long Niagara Gorge with the Whirlpool Rapids.
Whirlpool Rapids. Yeah.
Whirlpool.
Perfect. Thank you, Jefferson. So a lot of big words over here. Who can? Any questions that you guys have? We'll go through the words one by one if you guys have. If it's something unclear, but let me know what questions you guys have.
What is escarpment?
Escarpment. Okay. Who can tell me what an escarpment is if you guys know of it? Has anybody heard that word before?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. What context have you heard it in?
It's a side of mountain.
Side of a mountain. That's absolutely right. Yeah. Okay.
Very sharp.
Very sharp?
It's like looks like someone cut the mountain.
Yeah, absolutely right, Tom. So Tom is saying that it looks like a mountain and that somebody has cut the mountain. Can everybody see this picture on the PDF? Yes?
Yes.
This drawing? Yeah? So these are the falls. This is water falling down. This entire area around the fall, so this brown-green area, this area here, and the falls, the entire area is called an escarpment. All right? So you don't say the area of the falls. You say the escarpment. So the Niagara escarpment means the area around Niagara Falls and the city of Niagara. Niagara is also a city. All right. So when you say Niagara escarpment, you mean the city and the falls that are in it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the falls were created more than 10,000 years ago when it's retreating. Retreat means to go back, okay? So like I showed you guys that glaciers, when they melt, they form a lake. So when they are melting, they are called retreating. They're retreating because they are going back. They're getting smaller, all right? So a retreating glacier, a melting glacier, exposed. So it showed this escarpment, all right? So this was under a lot of ice, and when that ice melted, you could see this cliff, all right? So a long, steep-sided ridge. A ridge is this shape over here. So the shape of the land, like this, where water falls, that's called a ridge, all right? And allowed water from Lake Erie to flow into Lake Ontario. So the Niagara Falls are formed from two lakes. The water that is on top is from a lake called Lake Erie, and then the water falls down, and this lake is called Lake Ontario, all right? So the falls not only connect the United States and Canada, they also connect two lakes, Lake Erie with Lake Ontario, okay? The escarpment has slowly eroded. Eroded means to get smaller, all right? Forming the 7-mile-long Niagara Gorge with the Whirlpool Rapids, all right? So the gorge is this entire thing. It'll go all the way around. So on the back side of this, that's a gorge with the Whirlpool Rapids. Whirlpool Rapids are this. So when this water falls down into the lake, you can imagine how fast the water is moving, all right? And the water, it goes like, let me show. So when the water falls down, right? So it's like this. At the bottom, it forms a whirlpool. So the water is going like this, all right? When water moves in that direction, it's called a whirlpool. And a lot of times you can get sucked into a whirlpool. So that's what happens when people, they jump from the top of the falls into the water. There's a whirlpool at the bottom and it's going like this and it pulls them in. So if they didn't die when they hit the water, they die because the whirlpool has sucked them in and they can't come back up to breathe, all right? Does everybody understand the words that we've covered so far?
Okay.
Perfect.
Any questions? Anything that's unclear? If it is, let me know. I'll go over it again, all right?
Okay.
Awesome. All right, so let me share my screen again and we'll go on. Okay, next, Eric. Can I get you to read? Everybody see my document? Eric, can I get you to read this all the way till the end, till New York? So these two little paragraphs, please.
From where to where?
From here, the American Falls,
Oh, yeah.
all the way till the end over here, till New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
The American Falls are more than 167 feet high and 1,050 feet wide. The Canadian Falls or the Horseshoes
Yeah.
Horseshoe Falls are almost as high and more than twice as wide. The earliest recorded description of the falls appeared in 1697, written by a man by the name of Louis Hennepin. Hennepin had seen the falls when he traveled on an expedition in 1678 with French explorer Robert Cavelier. During the 19th century, daredevils tried to travel over the falls in barrels, boats, and with rubber balls. In 1859, the Great Blondin performed on a tightrope above the falls. Visitors can learn more about the history of the falls by visiting the Niagara Falls Museum in Niagara Falls, New York.
Perfect. Thank you, Eric. Okay, what questions do you guys have about what we just read? What's unclear?
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead, Mariana.
What is the meaning of daredevil?
Daredevil. Okay, it's pronounced daredevil. Can you say that for me, Mariana?
What?
Daredevil. Can you say that, please? Daredevil. Daredevil.
Daredevil?
Daredevil. Yeah. So okay. Who can tell me what a daredevil is? I explained it a little earlier. Who can tell me what it is?
Someone very brave?
Yeah, exactly. So Mariana, a daredevil is someone who is very brave, who is not afraid of doing dangerous things. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So everybody knows the two words that are in daredevil, right? Dare. Does everybody know what the word dare means? To dare. To dare. To ask. Yeah. All right. So when you dare someone, you are saying, okay, you know what? If you're really brave, I dare you to do this. So I am asking you to do this to prove your bravery. Okay. So two words that are that are in daredevil are dare and devil. Dare and devil. And everybody knows what a devil is, right? So somebody who is not afraid of taking a risk, doing something dangerous, is called a daredevil. Okay? What other questions do you guys have? So the Canadian Falls or the Horseshoe Falls? Okay, so let me explain to you the difference between the two. All right. So when you are standing on this, so when you go to Niagara Falls, when you are in Canada, you can see the United States. Okay, so there's Niagara Falls, and then you're looking at the United States. People who are in the United States, when they look at Niagara Falls, they are looking at Canada. Okay, so when you stand in Canada, and the shape of Niagara Falls that you see, that is called the Horseshoe Falls. Everybody knows what a horseshoe is. It's exactly as the words are saying, a horse's shoe. Okay? So a horse, you have to put a shoe on it so that it doesn't damage the bottom of its feet. And it's a U shape. Okay? So when you stand in Canada and you look at the Niagara Falls, they are in a shape of a horseshoe. So they go like this. Okay? That's called a horseshoe shape. Is that clear for everyone?
Yes.
Yes? Yeah? Okay. All right. Awesome. What other questions do you guys have? What other words are unclear that you'd like me to explain? Expedition is a journey. Okay? When he traveled on an expedition. So when you go on a journey or when you travel somewhere with a purpose, it's called an expedition. So he went in 1678 with a French explorer on an expedition. So he went to see Canada, US, and the falls, all right? So during the 19th century, daredevils tried to travel over the falls in barrels. Who can tell me what a barrel is? Canada, US, and who can tell me what a barrel is? Anyone? No? Have you ever heard that word? Barrel? You guys can tell me.
Yes, but I don't know how to explain that.
Okay, a barrel is like a box. It's like a wooden box, but it has a very specific shape. All right, so I am going to show you guys what that shape is right now. I mean, I'm sure you guys can do it on your own, on your computers, but since we are in class, I will be more than happy to do it for you. So here, let's see what a barrel is. This is a barrel. Has anybody ever seen this before?
Okay, but
Yeah.
lots of wood.
It's a box made of wood. Basically, that's what it is. So, sorry?
They leave the Chavo del Ocho.
Oh, I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry. Your voice is really muffled.
He said the Chavo del Ocho. The children ate. Niño del Ocho.
Oh, I have no idea what you guys
He has
are
never seen Chavo del Ocho.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not too sure what you guys are referring to, but I just want to say that a barrel. So we all just saw what a barrel was, right? So what people do is they stuff themselves in a barrel. So they put themselves in a barrel and then they roll over the falls. Okay. So they go to the top of the falls. Yeah, they go to the top of the falls. They get inside the barrel, and then their friends push them over the falls. They're like, "Go! You're a daredevil! Go!" You know. So
Yeah.
So it's really. Can you imagine how dangerous it is? So when you get to the bottom of the falls, most people die. Most people don't survive. Most people die. All right. So this is what people do. They're like, oh, I'm a daredevil. I'm going to jump over the falls in a barrel. All right? So is that clear, what we just read, what that means?
Yes.
Yeah?
Totally.
Yeah. So people fall in barrels, boats, and with rubber balls. So they put themselves in rubber balls as well, and they jump over it. Okay. What else did we just read? The great Blondin performed on a tightrope above the falls. Who can tell me what a tightrope is? Who has heard? Has anybody ever been to a circus?
Yes.
Yeah. So, but have you ever seen people walking on a rope at a circus?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
They were
So
teachers.
yeah. So that is called tightroping. All right. Here.
Oh.
This is tightroping. When a person, this stick is used for balance, and this is a string. So this is in New York City. So a person tightroped in New York City from one building to another. So people do this in Niagara Falls. Can you imagine tightroping over Niagara Falls? How dangerous that is? Okay. So people do, so all these things that people are doing, falling over Niagara Falls in a barrel, tightroping on Niagara Falls, these are all called daredevil stunts. Okay? Daredevil stunts. Okay? A stunt is something that you do, all right? A stunt is an action that you perform, is called a stunt. So all these things, barreling, tightroping, these are daredevil stunts. So really brave, gutsy people go like, I can do this, and they do it, and most often they don't live to tell the tale. Okay? Any questions? Is everybody clear? Is everybody comfortable with what we are covering? I hope it's not too difficult. Let me know if it is. Yes? Is everybody clear?
Yes.
Yes? Yes? Okay, awesome. Who would like to read next? I know, Tom, would you like to read next?
No.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. So the government of the United States and Canada. So from over here.
Oh, yeah. The government of the United States and Canada control the use of the land in the surrounding area, and much of it has been turned into parks. They also control the use of the water for imported hydroelectric power. In 1950, the
Niagara.
Diversity treat outlet that minimum flow would be kept for the force, and that remaining flow would be divided equally between the United States and Canada.
Perfect. Thank you, Tom. And Mariana, can I get you to read just the very last few lines? The power and beauty.
The power and beauty of the American and the Canadian Falls continue to amaze visitors and make Niagara Falls a popular destination for tourists from around the world.
Perfect. Thank you, Mariana.
Thank you.
So what questions do you guys have about these last two paragraphs that we've just read?
Treaty.
Treaty? Okay. So a treaty is an agreement. All right. So because Niagara Falls is between two countries, so the United States and Canada. So instead of Canada going like, no, the Niagara Falls belong to us, and the US going like, no, the Niagara Falls belong to us, there is an agreement. So a document, a treaty, an understanding between the two countries that Niagara Falls belong to both the countries. Okay? So a treaty is an agreement between two countries or two companies or two organizations that lay out the rules of how they are going to divide the land or the water or basically anything that needs to be shared. Okay? Is that clear what treaty is?
Yes.
Yeah?
The document.
Exactly. It's an agreement between the two countries.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? What other questions do you guys have? What other words are unclear? Okay. So the treaty said that the water would be divided equally. So divided. So half the country would use. So half the water would be for the U.S. and half would be for Canada. Okay. What other questions? Somebody was going to ask something. No? Okay, cool. So is everybody comfortable with what we've read so far? Any questions about this? No? All right, so let's move on. Yeah, let's move on to the comprehension question. So I'm going to read the statement and you're going to tell me if it's true or false, okay? Sorry? Somebody say anything? Okay, all right. I feel like I can hear my own echo. Okay, all right. True or false? So Niagara Falls is a famous tourist attraction in both US and Canada. True or false?
Where is it?
Oh, it's right. Comprehension?
True.
Oh,
True. So Niagara Falls is a famous tourist attraction in both US and Canada. Yes, it's true.
yes, true.
Okay. Number 2. Niagara Falls is only 1,000 years old.
False.
False?
False.
How old is it?
10,000.
Exactly, it's 10,000 years old. The American Falls are wider than the Canadian Falls.
Yes,
No, they
true.
are equal.
They're equal? Did we read this? Did we read this anywhere?
The treaty.
So, no, it's not a treaty. The American Falls are wider than the Canadian Falls. So is this true or false, first of all? And did we remember reading it? If you guys don't remember, read this paragraph again. The American Falls are more than 167 feet high and 1,050 feet wide. The Canadian Falls are almost as high and more than twice as wide. So the Canadian Falls are almost as high and more than twice as wide. What is the question? What is the question asking? The American Falls are wider than the Canadian Falls. So is this true or false?
True.
False. It's the opposite.
It's false, exactly,
The
because
Canadian Falls
Yeah.
are wider than.
exactly the Canadian Falls are more than twice as wide. Exactly. So the American Falls are higher, but they're not as wide as the Canadian Falls. Okay? Does everybody understand? Comprehension questions are very important because they ensure that you have understood what you're reading. So high and wide. Everybody, okay, let me make sure. Everybody knows what the difference between high and wide is. Okay? So when something is tall, like this way, it's high, it's tall, okay? When something is big this way, it's wide, all right? So the American Falls are taller than the Canadian Falls, but they're not as wide as the Canadian Falls. The Canadian Falls are wider. Everybody okay with that?
Yes, it's clear.
Awesome. Let's move on to the next one. The Great Blondin was a 19th century daredevil. Where did we read about the Great Blondin? In 1859, the Great Blondin performed on a tightrope above the falls. So he was a 19th century daredevil. Is that true?
No.
False.
Really? Is it false?
Yeah.
Why is it false?
It's a false.
How is
True.
it? For all those who are saying false, why are you saying false? Is it because it says 19th century and the year is 1859?
Oh, yeah, it's true.
It's true. Exactly.
1949.
It's exactly true, okay?
During the 19th century. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. So I'm not sure if everybody knows this, but when you say 19th century, we're actually talking about the 1800s, all right? When you say 20th century, you're talking about 1900s. When you say 21st century, which is what we are in right now, okay? We are in the 21st century right now, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody clear? That's why I wanted to make sure everybody understood that, all right? Okay, let's move on with the
Thank you
last
for
question.
that.
Oh, that's okay. Question 5. Only United States can use water from Niagara Falls for hydroelectric power.
False.
False.
Yeah. When we read, because there's a treaty, there's an agreement between the two countries that both of them are going to use the water for hydroelectric power. Everybody knows what hydroelectric power is? Yes? No? Tell me. Yes? Okay.
Water power.
Yeah, so hydroelectric, hydro means water and electric means electricity. So when water falls over the Niagara Falls, it generates a lot of energy and power. And so that energy and power is used to make electricity. So hydroelectric power is water is electricity from water. Okay, so both the countries use that power to for electricity. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody clear? Let's move on to the next page. Any questions about anything we have covered on the first page? Let me know now. Okay. If you have questions later, you are more than welcome to ask me. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Let's do the vocabulary review. All right. Let's go to let's go to page number 2. This is page number 2, and vocabulary review. Match the words on the left with the correct meanings on the right. Okay. So let's do number 1 together. Border. What is a border? Okay, these are all the options. Which one is a border? Everybody knows what a border is, right? So the border between Canada and the United States. All right, where one country ends and the other begins. All right, which one would border be?
A line dividing two countries.
Perfect. A line dividing two countries is a border. Oh, Banfu, welcome. I didn't see you here. Welcome to class.
Hello.
Really nice. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So a border is a line dividing two countries right over here. Perfect. Thank you, Panfu. Next, Richard. Richard, you haven't spoken that much in class. Can you do number 2 for us, please? Richard, are you there? Richard Sanchez? Oh, I feel like he has left us. Okay. Who would like to do number 2?
Yeah.
Oh, Mariana? Okay, Mariana's in.
Yes, I think it's a popular place to visit.
Yes, tourist attraction is a popular. Yeah, perfect. So Niagara Falls is a tourist attraction. It is a popular place to visit. Perfect. Next, Andreas. Are you there, Andreas? No. Yeah. Okay. Andreas, are you comfortable with the material in class? Can you do number 3, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
Glacier. Huge mountain of ice.
Huge mountain of ice, exactly. A glacier is a huge mountain of ice. Perfect. Thank you, Andreas. So,
you're welcome.
Yep. Next, Priscilla? Can you hear me? I think you're muted, Priscilla. When you unmute yourself, then I'll get you to do one of them. All right. Next, can I get Maynard? All right. Maynard. Yeah. Can I get you to do number 4, Maynard? Expose.
Okay, I will try.
Yeah. Okay. So let me help you out, Maynard. If you don't know what expose means, so here I'm wearing a sweater. Okay. Now I am exposing my arm. Okay. So I have exposed my arm. Unexposed, I've exposed my arm. Okay. So if you can understand that, then
uncover.
Uncover. Yeah, it is uncover. Exactly. To expose is to uncover something. All right. So to show it is to expose it. All right. Thank you, Maynard. Next, can I get Jefferson? Jefferson.
All right.
Okay. Can I get you to do escarpment?
Huge mountain of ice, is it?
Huge mountain of ice? No, that was it.
No, rising or falling sharply, having a big slope, is it?
Sorry, which one did you say? I didn't get that.
Letter I.
Number I? No, it's not I.
It's M. M.
No, it's not M either. What's an escarpment? Okay, an escarpment is a steep slope or cliff separating two areas of different levels. Okay?
Oh,
yeah. So I explained it. The entire area, up and down, that entire is the Niagara escarpment. Okay? All right. Is that clear for everybody? Are you guys comfortable with this escarpment? What that means? Yes? Okay, alright. Let's go on. Who would like to do number 6? Steep. That's a little difficult. Tom, can I get you to do steep?
Yes, it's rising or falling sharply, I think.
Which one is it? Rising or rising? This word is rising. So rising or falling sharply, having a big slope. Perfect. Yeah. Exactly. So steep. So like the falls, they're like this. The water comes and then it goes down like this. So this area where it falls down, that's really steep. Okay. So that it's slope at a very big angle. Okay. That's called to be steep. To rise, to go up or to come down really fast is called to be steep. Usually mountains are described as being steep because they're very high, right? So the shape, they're steep on the sides. Okay? Perfect. Next, who do we have next? Fanfu, can I get you to do 7, whirlpool?
Letter B.
Sorry, Peter? Did you say that? Okay, yeah. Letter B, yeah. Can you read that for us, Maynard, please?
It's not.
Water moving quickly in a circle.
Yeah. Why did you say it's not B, Fanfu? Did you say that? Okay. Yeah. Letter B, yeah. Can you read that for us?
No. B is.
Sorry, hold on. I don't know who's talking because like people are talking over each other. But who said that a whirlpool is not B? Okay, I guess no one since no one's talking. All right. So a whirlpool is water moving very quickly in a circle. So like I said, when the water falls, it goes like this. So that's a whirlpool of water. Okay, awesome. Fanfu, are you there? Can you hear me? No? Okay. Mariana, can I get you to do, Mariana, can I get you to do number 8, rapids? Mariana, can everyone hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I hear you.
Like nobody's talking. It's like, can you guys hear me? Okay. What are rapids?
Rapids I don't where is you know if you know the place around content.
Okay, that's like whoa, what's going on?
What moving quickly in a circle? No.
When you're guessing.
No, you're guessing. What moving quickly in a circle is whirlpool. Okay, we already covered that. When water moves like this, that's a whirlpool. What's a rapid? Who'd like to help Mariana out? What's a rapid? Who knows the answer? No. Yes, rapid is M.
M.
Place in a river where a steep slope causes the water to flow fast. Okay.
Yes.
So so you have a river, and then all of a sudden the level goes like this. You know, a river is not plain. So every time the river goes like this, that area is called the rapid, and water moves really quickly there. So you have rapids like this in the water. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. They're not waves. Okay? Waves are like very smooth. They're not waves. They're like the water is like all over the place. Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Next, who would like to do number 9, expedition?
No.
Everybody can just keep themselves muted. Who would like to do number 9, expedition? Jefferson, can you do number 9 for us, please?
Number 9 is letter G, the place that a person is going to.
No, it's not. It's not. And it's very close to that. It's very, very similar.
It's J.
Yes.
G.
It's not J. J is to uncover. What is an expedition, guys? Number 9.
A journey of trip of exploration.
Yeah, it's G, not J. This letter is G. This letter is G. Okay, be careful with your letters. This is G. This is J. Okay? So an expedition is G, a journey or trip of exploration. So exploration is when you go to explore something. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jefferson. Next, Richard, are you there? Can you hear me, Richard?
Barrel.
Yes, Richard? No? Unmute yourself. Okay, Priscilla?
Yeah, Priscilla.
Priscilla, yeah. Can I get you to do 10?
Yeah, barrel.
Yeah.
Is that barrel?
Yeah, barrel. What's a barrel?
The barrel is a round container made of wood.
Perfect. A barrel is a round container made of wood. Perfect. Thank you for that. Next, can I get Sun? Can I get you to do 11, which is a treaty?
Yeah, yes, the treaty is agreement between countries.
Yeah, an agreement. Agreement between countries is a treaty. Perfect. Thank you, Sun. Next, we get Svenfu. Svenfu, can I get you to do 12 divided?
Separated.
Oh, I feel like Fanfu is not there. Okay, yeah. That's okay. Let's see. Maynard, are you there? Can you hear me?
I'm here.
Okay. Can I get you to do... Oh, Fanfu's there. Hi, Fanfu.
Yes.
Can you do 12, please? Divided?
Separated. Yeah.
Separated. It's each. Perfect. Okay, and everybody please keep yourself muted if you're not going to be, you know. And lastly, I will get Mariana. Can I get you to do 12, destination?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Number 13, destination. Can you do that one first, please?
Destination. ¿Cuál es, Mariana? Destination is...
It's the last one.
It's the last. Okay, who can tell me what destination is?
Is the place that the person is going to?
Exactly. Yes. So the place a person is going to is called a destination. Awesome. Yes. And that is the end of our class. We are a few minutes over, but that's okay. So guys, thank you so much for attending. I
have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is there any difference between a typhoon and a whirlpool?
Yeah, typhoon is what happens in the sky. So a whirlpool, a whirlpool in the sky is known as a typhoon. A typhoon is like a hurricane. Okay, and it happens like over water. Do you understand?
It's like a wind, it's spinning very fast.
Yeah, exactly. So a whirlpool of wind would be a typhoon. A typhoon is a a typhoon is a tropical storm that happens over water. So the typhoon starts over water, and the wind moves really fast in a whirlpool. Okay. So. All right, so whirlpool can be a shape of anything. It can be a shape of water. It can be a shape of wind. You can even have whirlpools of sand. All right, so in a desert, when you have a tornado is a whirlpool. Okay, so whirlpool is just a general shape and the verb, what's happening. Anything can whirlpool. All right.
Okay.
So awesome. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end this broadcast because we are a couple of minutes over class. But thank you guys. Make sure you visit my Facebook. So if you guys want to visit my Facebook and give me suggestions of what you want classes to be scheduled on, that would be great. I always schedule classes that you guys want to attend. I posted my Facebook in the Google chat. Okay, not Verbling chat because my Verbling chat's not working. I am done. Thank you guys. It was really nice talking to you about Niagara Falls. I'm from Canada, so I love talking about stuff that is in Canada. All right. See you guys and take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.